Alrighty, let's try this for the second time. First and foremost, my PlayStation controller that I used to control the drone cam, I had to sacrifice that USB port for the WinWing FCU, so I will not have a drone camera and cool intro on the stream, hence the goofy looking zipping around. But yeah, welcome to another episode of Wrong Side Simulations, bringing the best content, wrong side of the airplane, the right seat. And as always, my name is Blake, and I am a real-world flight dispatcher. I'm going to bring you a little more context to your flight sim viewing experience. In this morning, we're going to head out from Myrtle Beach and fly over to Tri-City Airport, Huntington, I believe it is. Which is, anyways, both of these are vertical sim airports. Vertical sim is a hell of a beast when it comes to scenery development, so I'd highly recommend that if you are a flight simmer, pick up a couple of his sceneries, because you will not be happy, or you will not you will not be mad about it. It's funny. Anyways, but Josh, good morning, my friend. Great to see you. Mac Yezi, good morning to see you as well. Hopefully you're having a wonderful morning over on your side of the world. So yeah, let's see how the internet holds up. Did a full remote and hard physical reset of all the equipment. So hopefully the internet will now have a breath of fresh air and pump out the data in the way that it's supposed to. Would be nice. So we're gonna get to it. First and foremost, let's take a quick look-sees. I wonder if this is still gonna... Nope. Figures. Because the internet went out. Or reset. Alright, so this is going to be what's called a rescue flight. So in the airline world, sometimes things don't go according to plan. Airplanes break down and there's no other options, especially for an airline like Allegiant that has just, you know, quick out and back type schedule, especially at small outstations. So that's kind of the deal this morning. Is there's an aircraft that's broken down there with stranded passengers. So we're going to operate Allegiant Flight 9100 over to Huntington Tri-States Airport. I think it's Huntington. I needed to make sure I got that right. Are you fucking kidding me? Why is it buffering? Let's see. Make sure I got the name right on this thing. Yeah, Huntington Tri-State Airport. Thought that was it. Yeah. So basically gonna operate this airplane over there empty. Oh my god, it's back. What the fucking fuck? Alright guys, well we're not gonna have a stream because everything keeps buffering. Well guys, I'm gonna call it a morning on that. As I said in the chat, they recently laid some pipe down for what I think is going to be for fiber internet. They were running it in front of everybody's houses, and it looked like they were running it from internet hookup or cable hookup to cable hookup in each yard. They were digging holes in my yard late last week when laying the pipe down. Now I've got orange pipe sticking out of the ground, which makes me think they're going to come and run fiber through all of it. So with that, I'm curious as to if they screwed up some of the hardware or something when laying all of that out. So I'm gonna have to call the internet provider and have them send out a technician to come check all of the wiring and the hookups and whatnot. Hell, if I have to, I will do a test stream to show them what's happening. Horseshit. And on top of that, while I was resetting my internet, I found that my monthly price of internet went up. So I'll be damned if I'm going to pay an increased price for this bullshit. So, D-Champ, good morning. that emoji is about right. So if I can ever get the internet back to good and where I can consistently stream for y'all. Oh, now it says excellent connection. And I can consistently stream for y'all without any of these technical issues and stuff. I will bring the memberships back, because I can tell everybody is missing the emojis quite a lot. I get sad every time that y'all have to use default emojis, because I can just tell. I would rather be using the regular emojis. But anyways, I mean, I guess we could keep going now that it's back to excellent. And if it drops again, we'll kill the stream then. But while we got an excellent connection, I guess let's give it a shot. Battery 1 and battery 2. Ground control. CVR test. And that over to Captain. There's 1, 2, and 3. No smoking. On the emergency exit lights. Lower the brightness on all these screens. Sun's just starting to come up here in the sim. When they dug in mine, they screwed up the cable. Yeah, definitely have to get them to come check shit out. Alright, flight directors, constraints, VORs, same on this side. Coming down, dim this, dim this, dim this. Switch that over to VHF1. Auto and auto. So I scooted the time up in the sim so we could have a nice morning departure. So I'm just going to change the time to kind of correlate with the sim. Cool. The boarding process should be essentially done. Alright, let's see. So, we are Allegiant Flight 9100. It's a Part 91 flight, therefore, call sign is 9100. 30th of July. Hang on. Why does it say 30th of July? Damn, today's the 30th of July. Wow. It's about to be August 1st. Holy shit. Brain fucked. I thought it was like July 26th. Anyways, Myrtle Beach out at 0700 Zulu real time. We're on till November 215, November Victor, A320 Classic, going up to Huntington Tri-States Airport on at 0820 Zulu in real time. Release ID number 2, dispatch remarks, planned optimal flight level, 381 nautical miles, headwind of 13 knots, CI 99, 360 on the altitude. Pretty high for a flight this short, but when you're this light, you should be able to get up there. Again, Myrtle to Tri-State. We got our airport reference point, which we will reference once we jump into the McDo. Level 360, temperatures minus 47, triple pause 45,500 feet. Starting off runway 18, arriving runway 30. Weights are obviously good since we're empty. 59 minutes from wheels up to wheels down, burning 5,500 pounds of gas. Got a 45-minute reserve, 25 minutes contingency fuel. Min takeoff is 11,000. We've got 10 minutes of basic extra, 500 pounds on the taxi, and that gives us a gate fuel of 12.3, REMF of 6.3. And we do have that fuel on board. Looking at our route today, going to go direct to Florence, CTF, HVQ, and then inbound. Nice and easy. Alright, coming on down to the McDo. Hope it's not glaring too much. Okay, Atsu AOC menu, flight of nets, and net data request. Alright, data, IRS monitor, 3 more minutes on that, GPS monitor, see a reference point's 3340, we got 3341, that's fine, and then west 7855, west 7855. Sweet. EC status, make sure our nav database is current, and it is current. We got 1 more week on this nav data cycle. Over to inits, initialize data request. We are Allegiant 9100. CI99, 360, temperatures minus 47. Temp on the ground is 26 degrees, and triple pause is 45.5. Flight plan, Myrtle, departure, off of 18, no SID, insert. Huntington, arrival, ILS 30. No star. Approach via. Let's take a look. Girl. Says the navigraph's offline. No, it ain't. Kill and restarts. Actually, we should be on ILS 12. Current winds are 190 at 4. That favors 12 a bit more. So let's go back here. Erase. Huntington, arrival 12, no star, approach via. Xenu, that will work. Insert. Secondary, and I'm just going to do the typical shit. KMYR/KMYR. Flight number AAY 9100. 99 360 / minus 47 26. What was 45.5, I believe it was. Yep. No. Damn it, man. Gotta do it again. Alright, got GPS primary, secondary, Myrtle, departure, 18, no SID, secondary, Myrtle, arrival, 18, no star, no via. Performance, next, and next. Alright, Myrtle Beach, current weather, winds 210 at 5. Temperature 26, 3001. And then the minimums are 200 feet on 1/8. Rad nav, not going to worry about it. Init, wind data, request, inits, tab over. Zero fuel weight's 97.1. With a CG of 27.8. Block fuel should be, yep, 1230. Taxi fuel 0.5. Route reserve 0 in 45 minutes. For the engine fail, Myrtle 18, and then perf. Let's get those takeoff numbers. There we go. That looks good. Atsus, clear out any messages that we've got. See menu, receive messages, none. Interesting. Usually we would have a couple. Jump on VATSIM. Actually, tell you what we could do instead. Come on now. We're going to fly on beyond ATC. Give us some ATC. Alright, so while we're waiting on that, departure brief. We'll go back over to the charts. Alright, it's going to be a right seat takeoff. Aircraft type is a 320 for tail strike avoidance. No MELs, no CDLs. Expect to push back. We'll go nose to the north. And we'll join up with Alpha up to runway 18. We'll make it a 2-engine taxi since it's going to be such a short taxi. Standard abort procedures. Below 80 knots. My decision, above 80 knots, we're only going to abort for engine fire, engine fail, low level wind shear, anything that makes it feel like the aircraft's unsafe for takeoff. If we pop an engine after V1, we're going to fly in, fly runway heading, speed up, clean up. We'll accelerate at 1520, come back to runway 18. All goes as planned. We're going to fly up to whatever beyond ATC tells us on runway heading, and then we'll expect direct Florence. Cockpit prep checklist. Man and tails on board and check. Gear pins, covers, remove. Seatbelt signs are not on. ADIRs are nav. Fuel we need 12.3 and we got 12.3 on board. Altimeter 3003. Set. And EFB is checked. Alright. Myrtle Beach clearance is 120.3. Myrtle Beach clearance, Allegiant 9100 looking for IFR to Huntington Tri-State. This where Allegiant 9100. Stupid shit. This over properties beyond ATC. No. I want to turn this volume up.
Aircraft calling for clearance, say call sign.
Allegiant 9100.
Allegiant 9100, Myrtle Beach clearance cleared to Tri-State Milton J. Ferguson Phi Airport. Radar vectors Florence, then is filed. Maintain 4000. Expect flight level tree 60, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.2. Squawk 2305.
Alright, we're clear to the Tri-State Airport. Radar vectors Florence, then as filed. Maintain 4000. Expect 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequencies 119.2. Squawk 2305 for Allegiant 9100.
Allegiant 9100, readback correct. Contact tower 128.45 when ready for pushback or engine start.
And we'll contact tower on 128.45 when ready to pushback or engine start. Allegiant 9100. Alright, so departure frequency is going to be 19.2. And we're going to be squawking 2305. Make sure this is where it needs to be. Alright. Before start checklist, windows, doors, and slides are closed and armed. Beacons on, thrust levers are idle, parking brake is on, transponder is in auto. Before start checklist is complete. 2845. Myrtle Beach Tower, Allegiant 9100, ready for pushback and engine start.
Allegiant 9100, Myrtle Beach Tower, pushback approved, face south.
Pushback approved, face south, Allegiant 9100. Face south. Is he going to have us go off 30 or off whatever the other runway is? I think it's 36. I think he's gonna. All right. Looks like so far so good with the connections. That's always good. Hey, just wondering, can you adjust your buffer time, like make it longer? That's not something you can adjust. Unfortunately. That was right, facing south. That's weird. Brakes release, clear 2 push. Bruh. Why is this not working? Damn you, son of a bitch. Whatever. Do it the old school way without any, without the actual thingamajig. Sucks. I'm telling you, man, this stuff is just, ugh. If it ain't one thing that you finally get fixed, something else breaks. Break set, cut off, head set, clear, disconnect, move pin on the left side. So, like, theoretically, if this bottom portion is working, the top portion should be too, because the bottom portion is using FSUIPC to communicate to the sim. So if this one's been able to communicate, why isn't this one able to communicate? But if I restart FSUIPC, then I'm gonna have to go restarting Flight and a bunch of shit. So just not gonna fuck with it. Alright, good start on number 2. Okay, yeah, that's not working, so maybe it's more. We want up 0.5. Myrtle Beach Tower, Allegiant 9100, ready taxi to the active.
Allegiant 9100, runway 18 taxi via Alpha, Alpha 6.
Taxi runway 18 via Alpha, Alpha 6 for Allegiant 9100. Our Dev Star checklist, anti-ice is off, yellow pump is off, road trim 0, Dev Star checklist is complete. Alright, let's do our brake check. Pressure 0. Alrighty, mini brief. Gross weight 109.4. Flaps config 1 plus F. Fuel 12.2. V1's 123. V2 is 127. Top altitude is 4,000. 4,000 is blue, and our first fix is Florence. Flight controls check. Full up. full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral, rudder, full left, full right, neutral. Flight controls checks complete. Alright, text checklist, gross weight comparison complete. Pitch trim is 26.9% CG set. V1, VR, V2, flex 23, 23, 27, flex 64. Flaps is config 1 plus F. Flight controls are checked. ECM memo, takeoff all green. ECM status is checked. Predicted wind shear is on auto. TCAS code set TRA. Cabin crews advised. Mini brief is complete. Alright, lineup checklist. Runway 36. Wait a minute. This motherfucker said runway 18 via Alpha 6. And I just assumed 30. Damn, I'm a fucking dumbass. Let's try something. Myrtle Beach Tower, Allegiant 9100, holding short, runway 18, ready for takeoff.
Allegiant 9100, Myrtle Beach Tower, wind 220 at 5, fly heading 180, runway 18, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 18, Allegiant 9100. Ball face line. Go. Hey, knots, start set. 100. B1. That's it. How's the rate? Here. And heading. Myrtle Beach Tower, Allegiant 9100 is climbing 2,500, 4,000 runway heading.
Allegiant 9100, I didn't get that.
Whatever. He's not never going to send me to departure because I'm on the wrong end. Speed Star. Myrtle Beach departure, Allegiant 9100 is climbing 3,600 for 4,000 runway heading.
Allegiant 9100, Myrtle Beach departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 180.
I maintain flight level 180 for Allegiant 9100.
Allegiant 9100, turn right heading 175.
Right turn heading 175, Allegiant 9100. Ugh. Damn, ground textures with shit. See if that fixes it. It's because we reset the internet. Oh, look at that. Pretty. Tower has a number for you to cover when you have a minute. I wonder how many times I've been told that in my streaming career. Eagle War, hello friend, this guy never sleeps. On the contrary, I sleep a lot. It's just always during the day. I did sleep for a couple hours and then woke up like right at midnight. I was like, I'm gonna go stream. Alright, after takeoff checklist, landing gears up, flaps are retracted, APU is off. Hopefully the ground textures start loading in. May not work, but hopefully. For those of y'all who weren't here at the beginning of the stream, we were having some issues with the like internet, basically, and so I had to do a full like reconnect, disconnect, and apparently that killed my injector that injects the ground textures. Is this guy ever going to clear us to fucking Florence or what?
Allegiant 9100, turn right heading 225.
Right turn heading 225, Allegiant 9100. These motherfuckers have me flying around in a circle.
Allegiant 9100, contact Jacksonville Center 128.7.
Over to Jack Center 128.7 for Allegiant 9100. Jacksonville Center, Allegiant 9100 is climbing 16,000, flight level 180 on a 225 heading.
Aircraft calling, say call sign.
Pitch. Allegiant 9100.
Allegiant 9100, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain flight level tree 60.
I maintain flight level tree 60 for Allegiant 9100.
Allegiant 9100, turn right heading tree 15. Expect further clearance in about 15 miles.
Right turn heading 315. We'll expect further clearance in 15 miles, Allegiant 9100. But Igor, my friend, great to see you. Thank you so much for coming to hang out this early morning. How's your Tuesday morning going? These guys are legit having me fly around in circles. Could have just been, whoop, no. But it's probably confused because it took off the wrong way. We do have some weather that is inbound. We are racing. I'm sure we will beat it by a long shot, but who knows?
Allegiant 9100, turn right, heading tree 40.
Right turn heading 340, Allegiant 9100. I wonder if I say verify next fix.
Allegiant 9100, please verify name of my next fix.
Allegiant 9100, turn right, heading tree 50, climb and maintain flight level tree 60.
Right turn heading 350, climb maintain flight level 360, Allegiant 9100. That's not what I asked. Yeah, I think it's trying to get me like on a back on a. No, we took off 3.6. So I don't know what the fuck it's doing. Shit's getting weird. They're just helping us get up to our altitude.
Allegiant 9100, cleared direct Florence VOR, resume on navigation.
Clear direct Florence VOR, resume on navigation, Allegiant 9100. Nav. All my snacks are in the bedroom though, because before going to bed, Crystal and I we tried to watch a little bit of Transformers 2, but we were having some issues with like just YouTube movies play quieter for some reason, so it wasn't loud enough to really watch and enjoy. But we laid there and I ate some of my snacks, and then ended up going to bed. So now my snacks are in there and I can't grab them because obviously when you grab, you know, crinkly bags, and your girlfriend is like the lightest of all light sleepers in the world, you wake them up. Let's see if this is working. I don't think it's loading ground textures. So ground textures will probably be pretty ugly whenever we come into land. Unfortunately. And that's live time. Doesn't look as pretty, does it?
9100, contact Jacksonville Center 133.45. Have a good one.
133.45 for Allegiant 9100. Jacksonville Center, Allegiant 9100 is climbing flight level 270 for flight level 360.
Allegiant 9100, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Roger. So what was it you were saying about this type of flight before you were rudely interrupted by internet issues? So in the airline world, there's what's called a rescue flight. So in an instance where an aircraft is broken down and there's no other aircraft to switch to, and it's like not going to be fixed anytime soon, airlines will reposition an empty airplane to that location to essentially pick up the passengers and take them to where they were going to go. So that's kind of what we're doing this morning, operating an empty Allegiant airplane up to Huntington Tri-State to pick up passengers. And yeah, I was thinking about maybe flying down to St. Pete after this, but I doubt that's going to happen. I want to try to get back in bed before Crystal gets up, so I don't have to fuck with the dog. Let's see, it's 3:30 now. Estimated time on. It's currently 10:53 in the sim, and we're due on at 11:43. So that's just less than an hour. Yeah, that's worked pretty good. I can get in bed around 4:30, 4:40. Hopefully she won't hear me. If she hears me, she wakes up and she's like, she knows I tried to sneak in. She's like, "Oh, you're trying to sneak in." I'm like, shut up, go back to sleep. Yeah, look at those ground textures, those are terrible. You gotta act like you're passed out in your sim chair. That she would just wake me up and be like, "Hey, get up, handle your dogs. I gotta get ready for work." And I just don't want to. Here goes somebody. Let's see who that is. Look at that. That's a repo flight right there. 8831. It's a repo. So they're just burning money on that flight. There's no passengers on board. But let's see, that's Myrtle. So if I had to guess, this is that airplane. San Salvador to Washington. It's interesting though. Avianca's a Colombian company, so why are they flying from San Salvador since Colombia's down here? It's interesting. Man, Louisville's lit right now. Wonder if they got popped by that weather. Yeah, look at that shit. Holding. Had to wait for that weather to pass through. Oh, there's Spirit. And for Orlando, looks like they're going to get in. They're going to get in the Congo line of UPS airplanes. Everybody held. Except that guy. Interesting.
Allegiant 9100, contact Jacksonville Center 124.7. Have a good morning.
24/7. Have a good morning, Allegiant 9100. Jacksonville Center, Allegiant 9100 is climbing flight level 330, level 360.
Aircraft calling for new altitude, say call sign.
Oh my god. Jacksonville Center, Allegiant 9100 is climbing 33.6 for flight level 360.
Allegiant 9100, flight level 360 is already your assigned cruise level.
Fucking thought I asked for higher or some shit. I didn't. That's Florence. What shit is CTY? Trying to figure out some of these other airplanes where they were going by us. So cost-wise, what's cheaper for the airlines, doing an empty repo flight or booking passengers on another airline? Probably repo. It just depends on the repo itself, but obviously you got to pay the crew. So if it's just 2 pilots, that's going to be better than 2 pilots and like 5 flight attendants. But you know, pilots can be pretty costly. And then there's the cost of fuel, which on average, it's going to be less with an empty airplane. It's going to be a few $1,000s at least. Now rebooking, you know, 180 passengers on another airline. Say those airline tickets are $600 each. It's probably going to be cheaper to repo. But we actually have people that do that. Like that's their sole job at the airline is they'll analyze those types of situations, and they'll provide that information to the ops manager, who is my counterpart. And so he can make the decision whether to cancel or rescue flight. You know, maybe it's cheaper to you know, delay the flight 12 hours or whatever the case. They try to find the best solution for both the airline and the passenger. But ultimately, what's most important is we meet the criteria of the contract in which the passengers are signing when they buy a ticket with us. That is to get them from A to B one way or another. Avianca isn't empty, it's full of cash and guns. Get some of that Colombian dust. That's funny. CFM engines. So lame compared to the IEs. So lame. Frankie Mac, thanks so much for the subscription, my friend. Welcome to the Wrong Side channel. Hope you're doing well. Great to have you. Thank you so much for the support. Hopefully you are enjoying the content. It's a little bit slow this morning. Let's see. I'm looking to see if FT Sim has 320 Neo sounds for the defaults. Like I want sounds for the any builds 320 Neo. Stuff's just showing the same thing over and over again. Little leaps. Speaking of IEs, I had United take off kind of over my house, and it was low enough that I could see that it had IEs on it. That, and I could hear way before saying it. Yeah, I think all of United's COs have IEs and IE engines. I don't think they have any CFMs. They're just far superior, both in sexiness as well as sound, performance. All of it. Alright, so we're passing just a beam Charlotte. Charlotte is off of our left side. Somewhere down there. That's a good point of reference to see what all these chemtrails are that we're seeing. I believe one of them is FedEx 1076, a 767. Got a couple of them back here. Yeah, one of those should be FedEx and the other one should be Sun Country. And Sun Country, yeah. It is not like an actual Sun Country, but a Prime Air 7.3. Pretty sure this shot was taken in Manchester. What does it say? Damn, don't say where they just took the shot. Pretty sure that's Manchester. They got this like factory thing right off the runway. It's a lot of smoke like that. They're headed down to Lakeland, just over here in between Tampa and Orlando. Right there. Man, Delta's got flights going. This must be a super delayed flight. Yeah, scheduled at 23:59. But didn't depart until 7:12. I'm pretty sure those are Zulu times. Yeah, they are. That bitch delayed. As fuck. Hopefully Delta can get their shit together before December, because I might be flying them in December. I could fly my metal, but we get there like 6 hours later. And it's actually cheaper to fly Delta on the one leg I'm looking at. Surprised there's no police helicopters flying around. So here's where we're going. Beat this weather in. Can't wait till we have 7.5 to fly in the sim. I was outside cleaning the door seals on the car since they start to make noise when they get dirty. Interesting. Never heard of that. Where should I transfer to? Lakeland? Lakeland's not a bad spot. I mean, it's kind of country, but you're in between Tampa and you're in between Orlando, so you know, you can you got both giant ass cities with lots to do. So. In Tampa, you know, you're not too far from the beach on the Gulf Coast. You have to deal with hurricanes and constant fucking heat for like 9 to 10 months straight, and shit tons of thunderstorms all the time. But other than that. But it's better than the thunderstorms you get out where you're at, because where you're at, you're getting these nasty squall lines with tornadoes and whatnot. We just get thunderstorms.
Jacksonville Center, Allegiant 9100, flight level 360.
It's like it handed me off without ever handing me off.
Allegiant 9100 radio check.
Allegiant 9100, 5x5.
Aviation fan, thank you so much for the subscription, my friend. Welcome aboard. Great to see you. Hope you are having a wonderful Tuesday. Thank you so much for the support. How much snow do y'all get again? That much. That much. Get none. That's why I'm gonna go to Park City, Utah in December, so I can go see me a little snow. Go somewhere that's like actually Christmassy, because it is not Christmassy or festive at all here in Orlando. But Aviation fan, what's up, man? Great to see you. Welcome aboard. How's the morning going? I wish Navigraph would show other airplanes, like even like if you have live traffic running in the sim, it can show you live traffic on here as well. I think Foreflight will. Maybe. Golly, there's a lot of IFR around. Charlotte, 9 miles, scattered at 400, overcast 1300. Like all these pink dots, it's all IFR, low IFR rather. Now let's plug in our routes. Off Myrtle, Florence. What was after that? CTY HVQ KHTS. Damn it, what was the other one? CTF. that looks close, but I don't think it's as close as I think it is. Let's see. Not bad. How's the morning been? Morning's been pretty good. I just happened to wake up at midnight, and I was like, you know what? Let's go stream. So here we are, getting ready to start our descent here in about 80 miles, going down to Huntington Tri-State Airport. Yeah, I've never landed an airliner at this airport, only I think a Kodiak. It should be interesting because it's a pretty short runway. So it's not usually Christmassy here until after January 1st. Then the snow actually stays on top, or stays for about 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah, see, I don't even, I mean, I like snow. It'd be cool to see, but I mean, like, you know, Christmas festivities type stuff. That's kind of what I want to go after. Plus, I think we're gonna try out snowboarding and skiing and all that kind of shit. Here where I live, it snows rarely, but if it does, it stays about 6 hours before turning into slush. Nice. Yeah, I'm originally from Monroe, Louisiana, and very rarely, but we'll get snow, and it usually won't stick. We'll hang out for a short period. We'll get ice, though. We'll get ice fairly often. Alright, let's do our top hat flow to prep for the arrival. So we're going to go CTF. And what's up with the on ATC, because it hasn't handed me off in forever. I'll restart that. Fix info KHTS runway 12 with 5 mile range ring. We do need the extended center line, since there's not going to be much of a downwind portion. Like we don't have a star. 298 that'll give us the extended center line. Rad nav, not going to worry about it. Prop page KHTS 12. Perfect. Next. Yeah, next. Man, all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, my right nostril just started running. 200 at 4. Current winds. Temperature 242991. Minimums on this approach. We'll go with we're gonna go with Barrow since it's uneven terrain. It's gonna give us 1028, which is 200 feet from touchdown zone elevation, height above touchdown. Fuel prediction page. We've got 33 minutes of extra gas. Secondary flight plan. We'll delete. Copy the active. I'm going to switch the runway to 30 just in case winds seem a little weird. That's good. Yep. Now let's run our landing perf.
Beyond ATC connected.
Runway 12, it's good. Fly the METAR. Landing weights. Plan to land 103.4. Auto brake. Medium. Oh, the runway's longer than I thought it was. 7,018. Hell, that's longer than Pensacola. So we'll go auto brake low. Max reverse. Manual landing flaps full, auto thrust on. This will give us landing distance 5,800 feet. Factor is going to be 67. Sounds good. Auto brake low. I have those push buttons on. And we'll dial the altitude down to 4,500 feet. I think beyond ATC is going to be beyond useful for the remainder of our flight. Oh my god, now we got the buffer shit back. So when you finally get fiber, are you going to enjoy 4K HDR? Maybe. I've never really liked HDR. Like, I don't really like the way it looks and how it messes with the image. So I don't know. Probably not. No, I mean, I don't know. Depends on y'all. I'll stream in whatever quality that everybody wants to see. 34 times I've been to El Paso, only a couple inches. Every time it came to a halt, even though it melts completely within a few hours. Dude, it's the desert. I bet it did. My hometown comes to a halt when we got ice, although ice is a bit worse than snow. Especially when it's just straight ice. It'll come back, I don't know, man. Earlier we streamed. It's like every time I got down to like 10,000 feet, it would start buffering. And it lasted like the entire time. And we're back to an excellent connection. Can't believe it. Excellent for now. That shit's nasty. Sucks there's not really any cameras around the weather. These, but it's already pushed through. 60-mile-an-hour winds, hail up to 3/4 of an inch. Yeah, for now. And look at that low cloud layer. So that's the Carolina Panthers stadium. And you can see just how low those clouds are. You can see them moving across. That's pretty cool. Let's see, what other cool shit can we find? We got Mount Shasta over here. You can't see it. 63 degrees. Must be nice. Josh, you might have some weather coming down on you, sir. Just a little bitty bit. Random ass school bus. South Louisiana. Oh shit, that's like straight fog. Yeah, it's flashing pretty good outside. Nice. I kind of wish I had a thunderstorm over the house right now. Or maybe after the stream. Put me to sleep. So this camera's in the mountains. Kind of see some of the clouds. Or that... buffering's back. Man, it's annoying. But anyways, some charts. Alright, let's get this thing ready. approach checklist. We'll say we did the briefing. We can actually do it real quick if y'all want to. Alright, so we're coming in on ILS runway 12 in Huntington. It's a chart 11-1. Expected 25th January 2024. Frequency is 109.9. Approach course is 118. I'm going to set the glide slope at jab up 2,300 feet. Decision altitude is 1028. Touchdown zone elevation is 828. Minimal safe altitude around the area is 3,300 feet. If we go miss, we'll climb to 2,800, climb a left turn to 4,000 on the heading of 005, and HVQ VOR radial 284 to milk. Give me 34.0 HVQ and hold. Continue climb and hold 4,000 feet. Transition level is 18,000 feet. We've got a standard 3-degree glide slope. Minimum approach 200 foot ceilings, half-mile visibility. For runway 12, we got high intensity runway lights, approach lights, PAPI on the left, 3-degree glide path on the PAPI, runways grooved, RVR's reporting. Let's see. Oh, landing distance available 65.16. Ugh, I don't like that. I'm gonna do that. That should give us like a 4,500 foot landing distance. We got 5,946 feet from the glide slope, and it's 150 feet wide. When we land, it's going to be a left-hand turnoff. We'll go down to Alpha 12 or Alpha 1, turn back around, and head up to the terminal to park. It's going to be a right seat landing. Aircraft types 320 for tail strike components. No MELs, no CDLs. It's going to be auto brake medium, full reverse thrust, flaps full. Again, our ground textures are going to look like shit because the ground texture injector stopped working once we had to reset the internet earlier. Cool. 298. Full heading. Let's go 298. That'll keep us parallel on the downwind. Alright, so approach checklist briefing is complete. Approach stable by 1,000 feet. AGL, ECM status has been checked. Seatbelt signs on, even though we don't have anybody on board. Minimums 1028 on the Barrow. Altimeters 2991 is set. It's now 2989. Dalton from T-Town. I'm a mechanic for Allegiant. I wish our cockpits in real life were this clean. Hey man, I'm a manager of flight dispatch at Spirit, and I can say the same. I mean, our newer airplanes are pretty clean, but it don't take long at all until they get nasty. But Dalton from T-Town, great to meet you, my friend. Welcome aboard. And hope you're having a great Tuesday morning. So Josh said, especially since you had the buffering completely fixed, that's just upsetting. Here, when it starts acting up, they usually show up within 24 to 48 hours without me having to call. Interesting. I don't know if I would like that. I would rather them give me a holler. We're showing connection for now until we try to land, and it's going to buffer again. See, last I saw, there wasn't any rain showers. Yeah, there's no rain showers in Huntington. It's like, it'd be straight off of our nose, but definitely not off the wing. Microsoft's live weather needs a little work. Rainbow. You guys have some new planes, at least. Average age of ours, but oh wow, 12 years. Yeah, we definitely have some new ones. That's one of my special projects as a manager. Is I handle all of our aircraft deliveries, both domestic and international. It's a lot of fun, but also a huge pain in the ass, especially when chief pilots want to flippity floppity shit on you. But it is it's pretty cool to do. Let's go down to 3. But at the same time, man, we got some 319s that are like 19 years old. We're selling all of those off. All right, we'll go direct to Xenu. Speed, descent, nav. Yellow. That's not even, I know y'all can't hear that, but that's played like the most not realistic cockpit call ever. It called up and then it started playing like a cabin greeting from the flight attendants. On the approach, Lodestar. That's the airport straight ahead. Looks captured. We'll sit here at 3,500 feet until the glass slip catches up. And we'll also use this opportunity to slow her down to, let's go 170. Flaps 2, speed checks, flaps 2. Last up star.
$2,500.
Let's approach altitude, it's 4,000. Pretty good quartering tailwind right now. Winds are supposed to be 200 at 7. See what happens.
2,000.
Alright, 7 miles. Go manage speed. Gear down, arm spoilers. And flaps 3. Flaps full, landing checklist. Cabin crews advised, auto thrust, speed, auto brakes, medium. Eco memo, landing all green, landing checklist is complete. Alright, starting to turn a little bit more into a crosswind. Our max tailwind component on landing is going to be 10 knots. Because my FSU PC is dead. One thing to worry about as well is that how the airport's sitting on that plateau. You might have wind come up that kind of cliff face, and that can give you a little extra lift that you don't want right as you're crossing that threshold. Alright, winds died down to 9 knots. Still a quartering tailwind. That's within limits.
$400. 100 above. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
300. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Airport is right there. We'll clear the runway and then we'll clean her up. Alright. Really like this airport. We flew it a while back in the Kodiak and really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. So guys, if you like what you see, go grab you a copy of this airport. Vertical Sim. one of the best developers in the game, in my opinion. So Dalton from T-Town, had to look at your name again. Kind of funny that you joined our stream. The whole like scenario of this stream was that this was a rescue repo. That there is an aircraft here in Huntington. It was down hard, out of service for maintenance, and so we had to repo an aircraft in to pick up those passengers to get them out. So it's just kind of funny that you joined, because you are a mechanic and you could understand that. Yeah, that was our little scenario for today. All right, so it should have had their 3 minutes to cool off. I didn't run a timer, so who knows. APU's on, so we can shut them down. Better dance. Oh. He didn't like my parking. Alright, beacon lights off. Put the seatbelt off. Ground power and fuel pumps come off. I don't know what this dude's deal is. Are there no stairs here? Well, damn. Gonna have to... That's weird. Customize. There should be like stairs and stuff. And usually vertical sim sceneries come with a GSX profile built in. Yeah, disable staircases is not ticked. That's odd. Bus, never. Very interesting. I had this issue with another parking spot the other day. I wasn't getting any staircases. Alright, let's see. They haven't ever needed to come inside when they've showed up. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Pilots are hit or miss. Yeah, they definitely can be. Especially like on these international deliveries, because they're just sitting in Germany with nothing to do, and all they want to do is come home. So like this past month, actually this month, since it's still July, we had 4 international deliveries, 2 back-to-back at the beginning of the month, and then another 2 back-to-back a few days ago. And both of them, they ended up flip-flopping the crew, which, you know, isn't that big of a deal physically, but when you have to file all these EAPIS forms for customs and CBP, you got to go like move all their information over to one, and all. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but we make it happen so they can get them home and whatnot. All right. Dismiss that. And let's just go panel state, do ready, activate. Again, my PlayStation camera for my drone cam is kind of dead right now, so gotta do it this way. So I can't fix the roll, fortunately. Well, shit, I can't even get it to disconnect. Follow aircraft. There we go. Disregard. See, it's got a pan. Whatever. We'll hit a few replays real quick and then call it a night, so I can get in bed before Crystal gets up. It makes me do all the dog duties. That glass slope down. Taste the rainbow. Got another rainbow. Josh likes to taste the rainbow. But, Paola. Good morning, my friend. Great to see you. Welcome, welcome. And Julian, good morning to you as well. Just placed an order for the 47 that we'll be picking up later today. I'm so excited to start playing Microsoft on the PC now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This should, once you're able to purchase this airplane, this should be one of the first ones you get. Phoenix A320 is one of the best. Then obviously you got PMDG 777, 737. But I absolutely love this airplane. But that's awesome, man. Awesome, awesome. A good friend of mine, one of my colleagues, he just got a 4080, I believe, and he also bought a new processor for his rig.
One time.
Now, this stuff is part of the Huntington scenery, I believe. Pretty cool. Got fire coming out of the stacks. If only we had lost internet connection earlier, we'd have really nice ground sections to look at too. That's pretty cool. Alright guys, I'm going to turn the camera off so that y'all can fully enjoy the replay. ground's gonna come up real quick. Daggum stutters. I don't know why the... That's odd. Not too bad, not too bad. A little floatier than I would have liked it. It was like just that last little foot. We were hovering over the ground. That wing flex is definitely true to life. Yeah. Tell you, man, Phoenix just nails everything. See, this elevation thing wouldn't be all jacked up either if my little injector was working. Get a couple more replays in and we'll call it a night. Till we got that crosswind.
Too low, terrain.
300.
Put in quite a lot of wind correction in ailerons. So let's try this. Let's try this little shot. Yeah. Let's do this. That's kind of cool. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do replay like this. 200 feet. That ground is just really, it's all up and down. That's kind of cool. I don't know why I think that's so cool, but it's pretty neat. Alright, last one we'll do a nighttime. It's a busy ass city this time of morning. Interesting how you can't really see the fire on the stacks anymore. Unless maybe they only show during the daytime, as if people ain't at work. I don't know. This is a pretty cool airport, I'm not gonna lie. I'd love to fly some FedEx ops in the 7.5 into here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for tonight, this morning, whatever time it is. But nonetheless, guys, I greatly appreciate all of y'all coming to hang out with me on tonight's Wrong Side Red Eye stream. And I am aiming to try and stream again today, dependent upon the internet. The internet's been quite a bitch the past couple days. So who knows how well it'll happen, but I do think after having 2 straight back-to-back Airbus streams, we'll slide back over to some yoke action, and we'll probably jump into MD-11. We haven't flown the MD in a minute, so we'll fly that thing, and I don't know, maybe we will. Maybe we'll fly some 7.3 over in Europe. I'm not sure. There's always so much I want to do, but not enough time to do it. But so let's watch this thing. I want to watch this thing clean up. But anyways, guys, if I don't see y'all later today, have a great Tuesday. And until then, as always, guys, be good at it, keep it on the wrong side. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.